What is this, Kinsman?
What?
What is this?
What?
Comfy time?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's his
look at this
lounge
guy.
time. There you
It's
go. Don't put
it's
your
about-
feet on the coffee
well,
table.
Okay, well,
Except for tonight.
first off,
Yeah, look at
you're
these.
bragging because
Well, I got
it's-
for the first time brand new socks. Yes, that aren't white.
yes.
And from Steinberg and Mann,
Beautiful.
their end of season sale and Saks socks.
Which
I
is
picked up.
which is really odd because like you love all the dadisms, right? Like
I
you
do.
really enjoy that
Well, I do,
24/7.
Yeah.
Eh,
Well,
then
apparently
there's nothing
white
wrong
socks.
with that.
Well, apparently white socks though is that's the
Yes,
dadism that is
but
still the geeky.
I'm surprised you
dadism.
don't get the dad gifts for Christmas, the socks and the underwear. You get everything dad but the socks.
I get actually I look forward to those gifts.
So
for
so do
Christmas.
I, but
Yeah.
I never see
the practical gifts.
they are the best gifts.
But I'm going to say though,
Yeah.
someone said once you try the Saks socks, you're never going to go back. These are actually comfy socks.
That's right. What do you think,
nice
Rick?
socks.
What's the difference? What makes them more comfy than your plain white
it
socks?
they almost feel like silky.
They feel
Like compared
silky.
to the normal
Yeah.
pack, I get like the bargain bin pack for
yeah.
like $2 for like 28 pairs.
Yeah, that's right.
And these are
And let's
these are
just
nice
say,
socks.
Definitely
as
a
a
dad.
disclaimer, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
I
wrong
mean,
with
no.
that at all.
Okay, well,
But
one person got sensitive.
like this is
over
the first
that.
time I've worn Saks
Yeah.
socks, and again,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
nice
hey,
socks.
I'm so glad you didn't buy a new pair of boxers today. So who knows where that would have went?
Well, someone said they do make the same line in boxers, yes, and those are apparently comfy as well.
What
Fair
kind of you wear boxers or briefs?
I wear boxers.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You look like a tighty whitey type of guy. I don't know what it is.
Tighty whitey.
You just do.
Yeah.
I look like a tidy
Gee.
whitey.
I
Wearing
don't
my
know.
what
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, well,
The white
yeah,
balance, New Balance
Yeah.
sneakers while
He-
cutting the grass. There we go.
Oh yeah, everything dad he's got, but now he's got a nice pair
And
of
it's funny. I
socks.
do have New Balance sneakers,
no doubt.
and they're white,
and they're Velcro.
they've got the nice grass ring around.
How
them.
can I tell you come to the office in the summer? I hear your shoes go. You're taking the
I
Velcro.
literally
Yeah.
see you in the summer
Yeah.
with the shorts down to your knees and the socks pulled up to your knees.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only your knees showing
Yeah.
as you're mowing the lawn. That's
Yeah.
what I see.
and
I don't know why.
and the suntan lotion just on his
Yes,
nose.
sir.
Nothing wrong with it, pal. Hey,
Nothing wrong with it.
Hey,
No,
everyone's gotta be
Hey,
there.
you know what? Hey, I don't mind the dadism. I like being a dad.
Oh,
so Rick Lemieux's obviously here.
Yes,
Yeah,
Rick is
oh,
here. The funny guy.
The
He's
funny
here,
guy.
Yes. Yeah.
The funny.
Well, you are. Everybody always sees, hey, it's a funny guy, Rick, the guy that always makes people laugh. You know, it's probably an awesome feeling going around. Obviously, people know you from your TPS days. You're teaching it at the college, but you know your comedic side is now taking a bit of the limelight here.
Yeah, well, that's the plan, anyways. Because I honestly, I've been doing comedy now. I was thinking about that. The first time I did comedy was probably '96, but I've always been just that. You don't get the same opportunities here in Northern Ontario. So I would do 1 show, 2 shows a year. So you don't have time to, perfect your craft.
Yeah.
And so now's the time. I think I've been able to travel, do a lot of shows. Been touring with some amazing
acts.
Oh yeah, like Canada's funniest people. I've been working
like
with
you
them.
were Just for Laughs. Was that Yuck Yucks or Just for Laughs?
No, I was just in Yuck Yucks in Toronto.
In Toronto,
and,
okay.
but I get to work with I work with Derek Seguin, of course, that a lot of people in all of Canada know. I've done shows with Pete Zedlacker quite a few times. I got to work with Jerry D from Mr. D. So I'm working with all these big comedians, and I've always been just kind of the guy in the background or the middle act where nobody's buying tickets
like
to go
Brett
see
Butt,
me.
you've
I'd go
got
with Brett Butt,
the big names, yeah. And
but
they all
now
have you on their speed dial.
Well, I feel now, okay, maybe I could step up a little bit and become the main act at a comedy show instead of being the opening act or the host. I feel like I'm there now because I watched some of my older shows and I literally cringe when I watch it because I'm not polished. It's just it takes time to build that up, and it took me longer than it would take most.
Well,
people.
usually we're our own worst critics, and even watching
True, yeah.
anything, you watch grandma's old VHS videos. If you're going way back, you're like, is that really what my voice sounds like? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody always our worst critiques on themselves.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't. I wasn't as good as I thought I was. I feel bad for the people who bought tickets to go watch my older shows because I'm like, oh, geez. sorry, I did my best.
But then again,
you know?
at the time, they probably thought that was your best material, so they've seen you evolve as well.
Yeah, and that's why
right.
I'm excited for this now.
So-
So I feel like I'm ready to go.
So Joanne says Rick probably made all the police jokes up. Well, first of all, you have to see his act. And I think you have the perfect balance because a lot of your comedy is about policing. Like there's more than just policing.
Yeah.
But like the big hit I always find is about policing. But I find you find the right medium. Like it's not offensive, but it's super funny and it's relatable. Is that where you spend a lot of your time, like looking at the material, perfecting it, the policing stories?
Definitely, because
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
When people go to a comedy show, for my comedy shows, especially for myself, if they're coming to see me, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Mhm.
So that's my number one priority. I want them to have fun, but I don't want them to feel that I'm hurting them. In any
Like
way.
tiptoe to the line, maybe cross it a little
Yeah.
bit, and then kind of pull back.
Unless it's my family, then
or
open-
yourself.
or myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
myself
right,
for
yeah.
sure. I love to laugh at myself. So
Yeah.
and that's why now I feel like I'm ready to go to this next step. I've been working really hard on this material. I really want it to work, and we're gonna be recording it. Of course, I guess you guys were gonna
The
mention
the live album.
The live album, yeah. So
That's in
February 18th.
February.
And
Big
the
night.
cops can't stop me now.
No, they can't stop
Yeah.
you now.
You always say
with
that.
your fist waving.
You
at
never
the,
pay
at
for
the
park.
cops.
You never pay for parking, and you say the same thing, right? Right?
Yeah,
you guys are
the
local
cops stop me
celebrities now.
now.
You think you
Local.
could just park
Oh,
wherever you like?
we get
That's
twice
it,
the
yeah.
tickets. Yeah, we definitely we don't even get a free Tim Hortons, which is fine. But
That sounds like you're looking for people that
you give us a free Tim
not at
Hortons
all.
for
You know,
once.
people ask
Yeah.
us that all
Yeah.
the time. We're always, we always say, free doesn't pay the bill, so we contribute everywhere we go.
And
That's awesome.
don't forget about that when you get your $5,000 check in the mail. Yeah. You won $5,000.
Yeah,
What? And, yeah,
50-50
in
in
a 50-50.
Iroquois Falls Minor
Yeah.
Hockey Association 50-50. And I was the number one ballot.
So you're taking us out to lunch tomorrow?
I
you doing
will be
anything
taking
for
us
us?
out for
Is that
lunch.
why you could afford new socks?
That's right.
right.
No,
Instead of
haven't
$1
got the
parents.
windfall yet. But
Yeah.
it'll definitely buy more sack socks from Steinberg.
Yeah.
And Mann.
Those socks are like your midlife crisis. Other people get a
Well, these
Corvette.
are nice
You get a new
socks.
pair of socks.
They're breathable.
I love those socks,
Yeah,
pal.
yeah,
Like
these
They
are-
look awesome.
kinda
I got a
nice,
pair today too. I don't have mine on. But I got like a video game theme. Chad would actually probably like that. Chad working the board.
I had
by
to
the
put
way.
mine on. Everybody who watched the video said, "You better put those on."
Okay, so let's get. Never mind about our antics.
No.
Oh, your antics are fun. Yeah,
Well,
good.
we have all day to talk about that, but
Yeah,
I want to talk about this. So
yeah, big
you
tour.
mentioned you're at this point of your career, like recording an album's like a big, like that's the next step.
That is, yeah, and that's right. So the plan is, of course, I'm going to record it in February. My plan is to release it in April. It'll be exclusively on Bandcamp for 1 month, and then after that, it'll be available on all streaming services. So my plan is to have something out there that people, that are traveling or just to download in your phone or to listen to your car.
Airplanes can.
Yeah, just listening
Upload
to
it, yeah.
and having. I do that all the time. I listen to podcasts and I listen to comedians, and that's what I want. I want to give that to people too, where they're traveling and they could have a little chuckle as they're driving and pass the time. So that's exciting for me that people are going to download. Hopefully people download it. Who knows?
Well, they are.
Oh,
and,
I think they will for sure.
In this community, I think they will. But
Yeah.
outside the Timmins, I'm just another comedian. So
you got to make your mark.
Yeah.
And again, that's the next question. When it comes to the material, obviously you think it's your best material, but how do you decide what goes into the album and what stays out? Like how?
because I have
monitor
probably, I probably have
the jokes.
an hour and a half worth of material, maybe even more, an hour and 45 minutes. Because I just did a private show actually here in Timmins, and it was supposed to be 45 minutes. I ended up doing an hour and 15, and it wasn't all my material. I know I still have another half hour of material. So I'm just looking at the title of it, and I'm, about 70% of the show is going to be about policing, because that's the show's called "The Cops Can't Stop Me Now," and my plan is next summer to promote it is to travel and promote the album, but also I want to do fundraising for emergency service personnel that are suffering from PTSD. It's really close to home for me, so I really want to help out those people in need. So it's a win-win. I get to promote the new album, and I get to help people. So that's why The Cops Can't Stop Me Now is kind of where I'm focusing, because I'm going to be helping those people as well.
Yeah, Always find a way. You're asking a lot of in-depth questions tonight. You usually give the lob balls. Those socks give you some confidence.
The socks have put me.
They give you a lot of confidence.
I've got a lot
Rick.
more confidence.
Like, look out, world tonight.
Right, look out, world. Mark's got brand new socks.
Jamie and Rick should have a showdown. Rick's a very polished comedian.
Well, hey, it's funny. Go back to that comment. A showdown. Well, there is a possible showdown tonight in the green room.
Well, yes.
So stick around.
What are we doing in the green room?
Well, we have a couple surprises.
We tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. We like this.
There's some fun. There's some surprises for comedic Rick.
By the way, we're giving away a $50 LCBO gift
to
card.
the LCBO. So if you like to drink, know anybody who likes to drink, we're gonna pay off with a $50 LCBO gift card.
When you you've most people know the story. Like, you were in policing, then you moved on to the college, and the police weren't happy with your continuing on with the comedy career. But all that aside, was that must have still been a very difficult choice, being a police officer for many years in the community, obviously something you're passionate about, still passionate about. It must have still been like extremely difficult to move on.
It was. Yeah. But you know what? Looking back, I understand. Police officer and comedian is not really a good mix. So I understand why it was frowned upon. But now I'm not doing that anymore.
No, you're not doing it.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But although, again, I'm not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Especially not this career that's been so good to me for 20 years.
Poking fun at people is the one.
But it was take the comedy out of it. It still must have been a difficult choice.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really loved that career. I worked hard at it, and I want to. You guys might laugh at this, but this is a true story. When I first became a police officer, I remember I was driving in front of the local high schools in Ontario Boulevard, and there was a bunch of students outside, and at the road, and some of them were the smokers corner there. And as I'm driving by, I beat my horn because I'm proud. I'm in my uniform, and I waved to these kids that were out there, and they all waved back. A lot of them, though, waved back with one finger. So I thought, oh, that's not. And then I got into community service, and I really got to know a lot of the kids. And you know what? When I would drive by later on in my career, they would wave with all 5 fingers. And that was my goal in our communities, to show the public that police officers are good people. And
the respect.
We have so many good police officers here in town. And I know when you go online and you read comments and stuff, I know people online are just negative anyways.
Well, but they get the power of being a troll behind the scenes, right? Have them say those comments to you in face to face. It's probably a different story.
Yeah. So it was difficult because I really worked hard at that career to make it a good career, and it was an amazing career. I loved working. I miss my coworkers. I just went to visit them today, actually, and but another opportunity came up, and I really missed being on stage and giving people that feeling of laughter and feeling good.
You can do both.
They come out to a comedy show, and for that 2 hours that you're at the comedy show, you can forget about everything else. No problems in your life. Just listen and laugh and have a good time. And I miss doing that. So now, I get to do it again, and I get to do it way more than I used to.
Yes. So, and with a lot of, very popular comedic acts right across North America.
There we go. So you can see the recording live in person.
Yes.
You'll probably be
part of it.
You'll be part of the laugh track.
Yeah. Yes. Is there going to be someone there with the high, those cardboard signs saying, "Laugh now, please"?
I saw a question there. Is it? It is just going to be in English, this show, but down the road, who knows? I've done French comedy shows before. So actually, Derek Seguin booked me up in Iqaluit, of all places, to do a French comedy show.
Iqaluit?
In Iqaluit. We're up in Nunavut.
Oh my God! I was about to ask where it was.
Way up in
Nunavut.
I was looking at
you. Timmins was far north. People in Toronto think Barrie's is far north. Well, but just wait till you get to
do you have to adjust your comedy style when you're doing French comedy?
Oh yeah, and I've only done maybe 5 shows in French in my whole career. But because things don't hit the same. You have to change things up a little bit. But it went well. So they didn't invite me back, so maybe not as well.
They added too many tabernacles and calices in there. This guy, he's too raunchy for us.
Yeah. He's raunchy for, but there's still some tickets available.
Yeah. So my goal was to sell 100 tickets. I needed to sell 100 tickets to pay for because it's not just me. We have 2 amazing comedians coming up at this show as well.
Okay.
So you're going to get a full 2-hour comedy show. I'll be up for the last hour to record the album, but we're going to have Clint Gibbons, who's a phenomenal comedian, originally from Sudbury, now living in Ottawa. And it's going to be hosted by Lewis Hill. So you got a great comedy night.
Awesome.
So yeah, I need to sell at least 100 tickets, and we're at 115. So
wow.
Good. Okay, we did it. So now what I'm going to do is, I guess I mentioned the Timmins Comedy Festival. We're raising money this year for the Timmins Food Bank. So if I sell more tickets for the comedy album taping, I'm going to actually donate it with the money I raised from the Timmins Comedy Festival. So yeah, if you want to still come on out. Yeah, we'll be able to help me donate more money to Timmins Food Bank.
The food bank.
Okay, so February the 18th at the Dante Club is where you go see Rick record his album and 2 other amazing comedians. We already know that's going to be a brilliant night. Tickets for the February 18th show. How do they get them?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite.ca.
The links are on your Facebook page.
They're on Facebook, And pretty soon, every Timmins comedy shows, we actually have timminscomedy.ca coming up. So in February, you should see that website will be up, and all the shows will be there'll be links to get to all the tickets.
Like all the tickets on there.
Oh, I like it.
One-stop shopping.
We're turning into a big city, my friend.
Yes,
I love it.
Look
I
at
love
that.
it.
Studio 67.
Nice. I love that you give back to the food bank. Yeah, of course.
Well,
that's one of the things people love Rick for, always doing a lot in the community. Now, Timmins Comedy Festival. So most of us know about it, but for folks that don't, what is it and when's it happening?
So we started in 2014, and I've had amazing comics come through the Timmins Comedy Festival. This year it's April 20th, 21st, 22nd. There's going to be 4 shows in those 3 days. So on the Thursday night, so I'm pretty fortunate now. I used to do this stuff on my own, but now I have a couple of people helping me. Richard Stoodle of Miracle Falls is helping organize it. And Richard Stoodle, I don't know if anybody is aware, but he does like a monthly comedy show for amateurs here in Timmins, which is phenomenal. It gives people an opportunity to go and practice. And anyways, it's a great opportunity. And John Brisson from Cochrane is actually helping with the festival. So the Thursday night, we used to always do Inappropriate Thursday. And it was just the raunchiest comedy you could ever watch. It was bad, but in a good way. We warned you. If you went to that show and complained, it was on you, because on the poster it said, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad.
It's going to get wild.
It's going to get wild. Don't come in. Yeah. See, my favorite was the Inappropriate Thursday shows. Yeah. They were, we had Kenny Robinson the one year, and Kenny, I don't know if you guys know who Kenny is.
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal comedian, and we had him at the Inappropriate night. And he can be pretty raunchy on his own, but I said, the sky's the limit. You say whatever you want tonight. And he's like, are you sure you want to do that? And I said, yeah, let's do it. And man, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there's nobody is as good as Kenny Robinson. He's such a good comic. And then, but this year, so Richard and John want to do something different. I don't know how I feel about this, but they want to make the Inappropriate night a roast. Okay. And every year we're going to select a different person in our community to roast. And of course, this year they selected me to roast.
Right. It's a natural fit, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
They said I started the festival, so they're going to roast me. I'm sure there'll be a lot of policing stuff that night.
Who's going to be roasting you that night?
So we're going to have Jeff Paul. He's going to be roasting me, as well as Ryan Horwood, and Richard Stoodle, and John Brisson, and Shane Gannon. And
you got a whole crew of comedians.
They're going to be, they're really going to let me have it that night.
All right.
So if you ever want to see me get
roasted,
hammered, they're going to roast me really good. That's going to be a fun show to go to.
Oh, I love this idea about the roast.
So next year, I think we should announce it right now, because I was thinking about this. Who are we going to roast next year? I think KINZ and KLOMP would be the best people to roast next year.
Oh, Kinsman, you got sensitive skin there, Kinsman? No, you're pretty good.
You need fix.
You come with the whitest socks that night and the zips and everything. Come
Wouldn't that be a fun night?
I'll wear my best cardigan just for the evening. Right
I think that would be an amazing night.
Yeah.
And because I want to do it. I mean, I roast you every time you're there. Anyways,
you do. You get me good. Yeah, I love it.
He's a part of the comedic routine.
And if you ever see, Rick's got good one against me, and a lot of people actually believe it to be true now. So I just say it is
on
true.
The street. Is that true? What Rick?
Oh, I had 3 people stop me after one show.
You know what? People do care.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then one person went by and did this, so I'm like, well, that's it. Yeah, I got it. Whatever. I got blasted. So anyway, it's good, and I love that. And listen,
that would be amazing.
Well, we're gonna get roasted.
We'd be honored to be a part of it.
You got a year.
It'd be fun.
But this year they're gonna Inappropriate. It's no longer the Inappropriate Thursdays.
No, it's gonna be a roast. I don't know what it's gonna be
the
called
roast of Rick Lemieux or whatever.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe
Roasters,
Thursday.
the
But
roasters roost.
But this really is like sort of the really adult night. It's for
It
people who are just looking to laugh.
Yeah, if you get offended, then don't
go to
go to
inappropriate
the inappropriate Thursday
to
or the roast
roaster
night or
Thursday.
whatever
Yeah.
we're going to call it. Don't go to that night.
Yes.
Not
Yeah, don't sit front row.
No. What type of club are you
picking on
talking?
me.
What type of club are you talking about now?
Yeah,
You told me to sit front row at another
Okay,
club,
okay,
but I
okay.
can't remember what it was.
You're confusing places.
Okay,
there's pervs row and then there's hecklers
Oh,
row.
okay.
We're talking.
Now
hecklers
you
row
refresh.
here.
Okay, so we're moving on. So we're on to what, Friday?
So Friday night is going to be a dinner comedy show at the Dante Club. So that's the 21st. The headliner that night is Elvira Kurt.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be an awesome night. I don't know if anybody's seen Elvira Kurt on Just for
Well,
Laughs.
I
or
saw her
on
when
the
she was here in
festivals.
Yeah,
Timmins.
she's awesome.
She's amazing.
She came in Timmins.
She did.
When was that? That was a few
I
years
didn't.
back now.
I didn't book that one, but yeah,
Dante
I've
Club.
never gotten to
No,
work with her.
it was Terrio.
Was it? Oh
I
yeah,
think
I
she
never got
performed
to
at
work with her
Terrio.
before,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to get to meet her and work with her. And so
She's funny.
she's
Yeah,
one of
she's
Canada's
awesome,
top
yeah.
comedians.
Oh, yeah.
And then so that's the Friday night. Saturday afternoon, we actually have a free kids show. Dare Timmins is going to actually they're bringing in a variety act for families. So it's going to be open to everybody. It's going to be at Timmins High, and it's going to be completely free for everybody. We'll ask you to bring non-perishables for the food bank.
Mhm.
You don't have to. It's just going to be an option for you to come in and give that stuff. But it'll be open to the whole community. Everybody come and watch.
Variety
So
fun
up to
acts.
500.
Oh,
'cause
awesome.
We can't get more
Yeah.
than 500
Right.
people in there.
Then this will be the opposite of the inappropriate night, right?
This is the complete opposite.
yeah.
This is
Nobody will be
rated
offended.
For all sensitivities, you can go to this one.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
If you
And it's
cry
gonna
at
be
this
made for
show, then
kids, from 5
Yeah.
years old right to 100. Let's
right.
do it.
You can bring your
101,
best Dr.
yeah.
Seuss.
Don't come in. Don't come.
I'm gonna walk into that show and they're gonna roast my baby Hudson Clump. Bald like your dad.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah. What? The opening act, Hudson. Yeah, he'll be almost a year at that time, right?
There you go.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, so we're moving on to the night though,
Now,
right?
Saturday night, yeah. So it's going to be a theater show. I haven't announced who's coming yet, so I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if we should.
Kinsman
Can-
loves
can you do
scoops,
that?
okay?
Oh,
You love
we
scoops,
love the
though.
scoops, yes.
Yeah.
But the question is, do you want to add some exclusivity here to KINZ
This
and
is
KLOMP?
somebody that people in Timmins are going to be really excited to see. I'm debating.
I think
I'm
you
still
should.
debating.
Should we give you a few minutes?
Yeah, so
The free show at Timmins High is going to be the 22nd of April. Sorry, in the afternoon, and the 22nd in the evening. The headliner is going to be Timmins' own Derek Edwards.
All right,
All
now
right.
that's a big one right
Yeah,
there.
get
Oh, I
Derek
love
Edwards
that.
back in
Gonna rock
Timmins.
the
Yeah.
nights.
That
Yes.
is
Always
awesome.
good when Derek comes to
He's
town.
a
He hasn't
funny
been
guy.
here since 2014.
Yeah.
He did the first Timmins Comedy Festival.
So he's going to come back.
So there was no way we were going to do a Timmins Comedy Festival without Derek Edwards. And now last year we did a smaller festival because the pandemic and that we weren't sure. This is the first year back where it's a full festival again. And I thought, yeah, we need Derek Edwards here.
That's awesome.
Canada's best. Yeah.
So if
he's
folks
good.
want to go to one night, all 4 nights, where are they going for these tickets?
It's all going to be at timminscomedy.ca.
Okay.
All the tickets will be sold on Eventbrite. We do have some sponsors that are helping out with this too. So,
Okay.
yeah, so that's going to be very helpful.
Derek Edwards, yeah.
I guess Albert Seal was here last night.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
he
one of our
was.
sponsors.
Yeah, well, yeah, Albert's
Awesome,
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Albert
so he's gonna
always
be,
giving back into the community.
Yeah, I know.
So tickets
So-
are not on sale yet?
No, not until February.
Okay.
Not until February. Because
February
I
1st.
yeah, I was still working on the contracts and all the other comedians. We still have other comedians that we haven't announced yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, Derek, we know about Derek and Elvira and that, but there's still quite a few more that we get to announce in
Quite
the
a few
next.
to
Isn't
jam in the
there
bill.
Richard Stoodle's putting on an amateur comedy night coming up soon for a chance?
21st
Okay, 21st of January.
next week. Yeah,
Yeah, so if you're for amateurs and don't you get to win a spot
you
in
do.
the comedy
You
festival?
get a cash prize, and there'll be some judges there, and the crowd will be voting as well. And yeah, they get a spot at the Timmins Comedy
Yeah.
Festival. So they get an amateur will get to share the stage with Elvira or Derek,
Wow.
depending on
That's
How
pretty
awesome
cool.
is that?
So that's at the
Drop
21st
the mic.
at the Manita.
Drop the
And,
Mic comedy
Yeah,
competition.
drop the mic. So it takes, oh man, stand-up comedy is a very nerve-wracking process, right?
Oh yeah,
Because you never know if the material is going to be a hit, and it could be a hit one show and a dud the next show.
you never know.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate though that I have so much material that if I'm going one way and it's not working, I could do a
You got to
U-turn
steer back.
and I could do something else, you know. And I think with amateurs, a lot of times that's a problem because they only have 10 minutes of material, and if it's not working, what
do you do for the other
What
9
do you
minutes?
do? Yeah.
So you need multiple
It-
jokes.
it's-
You
it's
need
tough.
the raunchy joke, the not so raunchy, and now the kid-friendly joke, just in case, right?
I'm lucky. I've always been very good at judging the audience. I'm very happy to say I've never gotten a complaint at one of my comedy shows. Not once did anybody ever complain, which is good. Someone trying to convince my sister, Francine Dennis. She did comedy before. She entered the Drop the Mic comedy competition years ago, and I think she made the finals. Didn't she? Make the finals?
I can see it.
Yeah, she was amazing, but she lost, and she said, "No, I tried it. I'm done." What a quitter! Come on, try again, Francine.
Get it. Was that January 21st? That in the media. Well, I know I've seen it posted online, Tina. So this is the amateur competition on Richard Stoodle's page.
Well, there's a page that says Sunday, January 22nd.
You know what you could do is
no. That's a Saturday night on the 20. 1 to 4 a.m. is the after party outside the media.
Okay.
That's usually when they grab the G off the sign.
The G.
From pub and grab goes to pub and run.
Yeah,
I don't. You want to be in home bed by then.
That sign, by the way.
Yeah, so it's a Saturday the 21st at the Bonita.
And the last year's winner from the Drop the Mic comedy competition is Sumit Swami.
Yeah, he's good.
We've seen Sumit a few times there.
So he's headlining next Saturday. Phenomenal comedian. He's only been doing it for a year now, and I don't know how he did it, but he is one of the. Well, he's so polished. He looks professional.
He's very good.
And he's just, new. So I don't know.
And when you see him in the halls of Northern College, you're expecting him to be that. He can, be the serious guy, and then the funny guy, and really really raunchy funny guy. By the way,
he can be.
Haven't seen him? Yeah, he can. He can.
Well,
he's amazing.
Most
good comedian.
Most comedians, is this true for you? Like, are like when you're on stage, you're an exaggerated version of yourself.
Most comedians, like you. Yeah, it is. It's like you dialed up to 11, almost like professional wrestlers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, I don't think was like that in real life, but he was probably like just turning it up to be like that. Yeah, not all comedians. Some comedians, they really have like a different persona when they're on stage. But someone like Derek Seguin, that's just who he is.
That's who he is.
That's who he is. Yeah, and it's just always funny, and I don't know, so it depends. When you did comedy a couple times now, are you the same, or do you turn it up a little bit?
I turn it up a little bit. Yeah,
I do too.
A lot of that's like the adrenaline, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, it is amazing
to be on stage and say something and have everybody laugh, and you feel.
I wouldn't know that
part. Start here,
being on stage,
and then you feel the laughter, and it just grows and grows and grows and grows, and you're like. I got them.
You got them.
My first, I guess, official stand-up comedy was at the Bonita with Richard, and this is like when all the restrictions were in place, and they had the plexiglass in front of us. So with the lighting, when I got up there, all you seen was a reflection of yourself. My first time up there, I'm like, oh man, this sucks.
Telling jokes to yourself.
Yeah. Wait, I go there must be a sound barrier. I can't hear any laughs. It's a sound barrier place. Should have came, and that's why when I did one at the Vic, I brought Kinsman in there.
We were in there,
forced them to laugh, and then it turned out really good.
Mitch Wilson was in there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I think Chad was there. Yeah, it is a real good time.
I actually have some jokes that I know don't really hit that hard, but I think they're funny.
Yeah.
So some of those are just for me. I say it and then I laugh to myself, and then I keep going for everybody else.
And move on.
Yeah,
and if you get more of a laugh from your own jokes, and you kind of.
Well, Joanne wants to know what made you want to be a comedian.
So it's funny because when I was in high school, I was like one of the shyest guys. Like people that I went to high school with can't believe. Like they'd be like, "You're a comedian and a police officer? Like how you don't even talk? Like how are you gonna do this?" Because I was so shy. But in college, I kind of became a little bit of a class clown. And we would always go to Yuck Yucks in Sudbury. At the time, there was a Yuck Yucks in Sudbury, and every Thursday night for a whole semester, myself and a bunch of people in my class, we'd go watch Yuck Yucks. And at the end of the evening on Thursdays, they would have amateurs go up and try it. And so they signed me up. I didn't even know. Basically, they went and they put my name down, blah, blah, blah. And they said, all right, next week, Rick, you're doing 5 minutes. I'm like, really? And I took the challenge. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And so I even remember the first joke I ever wrote.
What was it?
So the first joke I ever wrote for that 5 minutes, I'll do a compressed version of it though. But I said, talked about growing up in Timmins. And I said, we had a restaurant downtown Timmins when I was growing up. I don't want to name the restaurant because I really don't want to offend anybody. The restaurant, I'll give you the initials. It was A&W. So
Right?
yeah. And then in this restaurant, and the older people will remember this. There was, you'd walk into the restaurant. It was very long. There was a half wall in the middle of the restaurant, and on the right side was the smoking section of the half wall. On the left side was the non-smoking section. And I remember I thought, am I supposed to believe that A&W spent all this money to make some sort of force field to keep the smoke? It's kind of like having a pissing section in your pool, isn't it?
Right. Yeah.
And I remember I said something like, I could live with that, though, people pissing in the pool. But I wouldn't be able to live with, though, is if people started to crap in the pool. You got to crap, get out of the pool.
Right.
I don't want to dive into the water and feel like I'm diving into a pickle jar. And that was the whole.
That was it. That's pretty
was it.
good, actually. Yeah.
And when I did that joke in Timmins, I'd always say, I don't mind if people pee in the pool. I swam in Gillies Lake in the 80s. And I could swim anywhere.
You can survive anything. Okay.
Anyways, that was the first joke I ever wrote. And then I kind of fell in love with it. And, I didn't really get to do very much because of where we lived and stuff. But I did live in Toronto for a while, and I was going to amateur nights there and just fell in love with that feeling of being on stage and getting people laughing. So that's how I started. I was in college and just
and never looked back. And of course, policing and a good question. When you were policing and pull people over, like how can people take you seriously when you're writing a ticket to them?
Well,
right? They're probably like, it's Rick. I'm going to get let off. But you have to put, you had to be the serious
different.
Rick.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, you didn't do a comedy routine pulling over.
Well, but people said, even seeing Rick being serious and not the funny man Rick, right? And then coming up and saying, okay, I'm going to give you a ticket for speeding. Okay, come on now, you're just joking. Right?
Yeah, no, I never got that. I think people, especially in our community, they knew, okay, this is, different. There was two different lives, basically. Although they kind of went into each other a little bit here and there, because I remember one time I was doing the ride program up on Riverside, and I had my flashlight with that orange thing to direct traffic.
Yeah.
And I was pretending to have a lightsaber for some reason, because I'm a big geek.
Yeah.
And then when I'd see a vehicle, I'd go back all serious, and and the one guy said, "Hey, that was a nice lightsaber battle you were having there." I'm like, "Oh,
there
you
you
see
go.
Me from down wherever he was."
Yeah.
I'm like, zoom, zoom, zoom.
They got to have a little bit of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Laughter is good for the soul. Yeah,
it sure
it's
is.
amazing for the soul. Yep. It does help a lot of people. All right. Well, that's Rick Lemieux. Has a lot going on, Kinsman.
He sure does.
He's a busy man, but it's not over yet, because when we come back, you and I are going to be in the green room, Rick.
Yes.
Okay.
And going head to head with various scenarios, pictures, and we're going to see who can speak for these pictures.
Yeah.
The best.
You can tell more on this one, Kinsman. I'll give you permission for that.
You want me to? Who can make these pictures talk the best?
Inanimate objects.
Yeah.
So we're going to throw up some
there's some odd objects.
So we do like voice impressions?
Who can be voices for these objects coming up. So you don't want to miss that. And
there we go.
It's going to be funny.
Plus, we're going to give away
$50 to the LCBO.
LCBO. All right, but first, tell them, Kinsman. What are we doing now?
We got to give away, or we need to say big thanks to our sponsors. Without sponsors, our show doesn't fly. So we just want to thank each and every one of them. And when we get back, again, it's going to be the battle head-to-head, inanimate objects. Who's going to be talking them the best? Will it be Rick Lemieux? Will it be KLOMP? We're going to find out.
All right.
And let's stay on track with your New Year's resolutions and join Planet Fitness today. Get started for $1 down and then only $15 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Deal ends, though, this Thursday. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today. And DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Cleaning service, carpet cleaner, janitorial service, stripping, waxing floors, windows, any job that you need sanitized, you call Andrew N today. In fact, book now for the rest of January for your carpet cleaning, strip, and wax jobs. 705-465-3500. And $1K a day. The T80H Foundation wants to pay your bills this week. If you haven't got a ticket yet, Timmins District 5050.ca, and good luck. Someone's going to win $1,000 every day at 1 p.m. all this week. And Urban Windows and Doors, because you only want to do this once. 1185 Riverside Drive, Timmins. Beachcomber Hot Tubs, Marquee Spas, and of course, beautiful doors and windows. Call Manny and his crew today, 705-264-1113. And Dare Timmins wants you to become a board member for 2023. Apply today, daretimmins@gmail.com. And how about a free estimate from V&M Renovations? Maybe this is a resolution to get the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom renoed. Well, let's do it with the professionals, Max and Justin. Call V&M Renovations today, 705-372-3832. And the BIA, otherwise known as the Business Improvement Association, they're located at their new suites in downtown, 85 Pine Street South, Suite 108. You can also visit them online, downtowntimmins.com, or call 705-264-8733. And Jackpot City Gaming, open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. till 2. Bingo, Vegas-style games, and they're now fully licensed at 251 First Avenue. And all eyes at Imagine Cinema 6 this week on Megan, that creepy doll movie. Look at that. She's more than a toy. She's family. You can check this one out online. Showtimes and tickets at ImagineCinemas.com. And Claim Post Realty Limited Brokerage wants you to seal your deal with Albert Seal. Sales representative, albertseal.com for his latest listings. And you can book an appointment with Albert today. If you're buying or selling, 705-465-3493 to have Albert seal your deal. And the 2023 Under-18 Curling Championships coming to the McIntyre Curling Club the week of February the 5th through 11th. In fact, join us for the opening ceremony, February the 5th, at 4:30, as we will be your hosts. And the Cooperators Timmins getting you set for saving money this year with a TFSA and RRSP. How about a mutual fund? Contact Sebastian Vermette and his team today, 239 Wilson Avenue in Timmins, or call 705-264-4395. And how about this for saving money? Complaining about high meat prices? Well, shop local, and you're going to save a bundle with this meat bundle from Pick Up the Crop. 2 pounds of boneless breast, 2 pounds of lean ground beef, 2 pounds of chicken thighs, 2 pounds center cut chops with the bone in, and 2 pounds of sausage for an amazing price, $54.99. That's this week's meat bundle at Pick Up the Crop.
All right, so we're back in the green room. We had Albert Seal here last night, Rick, and we sold some homes. Yeah, that's right. But what Mark's going to do, he's going to put up some inanimate objects, supposedly.
Inanimate objects.
Mark's been on Google all day. This was his job all day to find us a few photos, and I guess we have to voice them.
Voice? So what they would sound like?
What would they sound like?
I do not know what he's up to, that guy.
I don't know.
And I hope he considers all audiences when he posts these pictures.
Well, I don't know.
He doesn't know. All right, so Kinsman, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go first here? First
Well,
slide.
we're both going to go together here,
Okay,
Kinsman.
here we go.
All right.
First slide.
That looks like a complete pervert right there. That looks like that looks like someone who wants to smoke a cigar right there. Right? Not a cigar. The O emoji.
How would that thing talk though?
Hey, Kinsman, what's that?
How would that thing?
How would it talk?
How would it talk?
It reminds me like you're talking to a teenager right now. Like, how was your day at school? Fine. Did you do anything? Nothing. Right,
Is that what your teenagers do?
Yeah, everyone's teenage.
How was your day?
That's right. What happened?
What'd you do today?
Nothing. That is. I think that could be the picture of the teenager in the house.
I see Kevin from Home Alone. Right? Look, if you put hands on him.
Okay, Kinsman.
Next one?
What is this, you pervert?
I don't know what that is.
Is that a mask?
So that would be like a.
That looks like a bra up there.
Looks like sunglasses.
It looks like sunglasses.
Yeah.
This is the.
That's not sunglasses.
This is the hip and cool person from what was the 80s when fluorescent was in.
I guess so.
Yeah, man. I'm very metro. I can wear pink. I don't care what any of my friends say.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
No, this is more. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out here.
More like a chill person.
Yeah, that's
Like very, very new age.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Check
man.
out the waves at Gillies Lake. They're really hopping this year.
Look at the bra that Kinsman said was
This
glasses.
is, you think his socks were nice? Check out the bra he bought today. They're super nice.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next
What
one.
is he doing?
Oh, hey, what do we? I got to move over. There's a pencil.
Oh, I got something too.
What do you got? Oh, you got that pink eraser. You know, the pink eraser.
He's like, stop! Oh,
All right.
He's very angry.
Stop writing!
That's
Stop
right.
writing!
I'm taller than you, you son of a bitch.
You know, you keep writing things, and I'm trying. I'm tired of erasing this. Every time I erase this, every time I erase something, I'm getting smaller and smaller. That's why you're taller than me.
I have an eraser for a hat. What do I need you for?
Your guy looked all happy.
Yeah,
He's like,
my God.
"Hi."
And I went angry. What is this? Is that looks like an A?
It's an
Oh.
angry A.
Oh man,
It's an angry A.
The Fonz.
Yeah,
The
hey.
Fonz.
But this one, the Fonz was never angry.
No, the Fonz.
but This is the angry Fonz.
Hey! This is the A that was supposed to be the Avengers logo until they got bumped.
No, he's all upset.
Hey! What is this?
I don't even know what that
This
is.
is the gift that never gets opened at Christmas. Where did you find this one, kids? I gotta see.
That sounds like
down there. Oh, I know that. This is the person on social media that posts everything very happy, even though they're kind of like, not happy in real life.
Oh,
Everything is just perfect.
Everything is
Life.
awesome.
Yeah.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. I think this would have a really high pitched voice. I think everything is awesome. Oh,
Wait, what is this,
This one.
Kinsman?
That's a glass of
What do you
lemonade.
got there?
what is
Is
it?
that like a rejected drink from Fullbeard? I think that's what that was. Oh man.
I'm so-
Drink
Just somebody
one
that's
more.
like just
Yeah. I think that this is the guy that tells me to drink that 7th beer when I'm at home on Saturday. When I know I got to wake up suddenly. Just one more, Klomp. You can do it.
Hey,
Everyone
Klomp,
else is doing it. That's
Klomp,
the peer
Klomp,
pressure.
adjust your mic there, bud. You're coming in and out a bit.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, me?
No, Klomp.
All right. How's that, pal?
No, turn it off and on quickly.
All right, there, kid.
I'll just keep talking then.
Yeah, Rick
It's
can
my
keep
show
talking.
now.
I'll give you this one,
KINZ
Rick.
and Lemieux.
I'll give you this
It
one.
doesn't have the same
okay.
same ring to it.
How do I
Oh.
sound now, Kinsman?
It's still coming in and out.
All right. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Okay.
These guys are like,
These are garbage cans.
yeah. You smell something. Something stinks in here.
Why do they have teeth?
Ah! I'm so sick.
It's the angry.
It's the angry garbage. Angry garbage.
Garbage man.
I'd be angry too if everybody was throwing their crap at me.
Oh, here's Chad for providing me with a new microphone. Thanks, Chad. Chad is a good man. Chad's not like the angry garbage guy.
No, these guys are just going, "Ugh,
Chad,
it stinks here.
Chad's the happy. Is it stink? Or it's the fact that Kinsman wore that same sock for the 7th day in a row.
Oh,
Hey, what
so
is this?
that's
Oh,
you guys.
these are awesome. Well, hold on. It's not as awesome. You move over. Now it's awesome. now it's gotten worse right here.
There's Kingsman, you could see him like, love my socks, man.
Yeah,
Those
that's
socks are amazing.
right. Those socks are awesome.
I need the underwear now.
You'd probably look good on them. Stick your head where mine is. You might look good on that can.
Well, it's hard to judge.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to work on it here.
Me.
You go down. Imagine you were on. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it went out.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you look beautiful on that can. You're super handsome. All right, Kinsman. I don't know. I don't know, pal. That's an inanimate object you picked there, Kinsman. Yeah. Okay. He's good. Okay. I don't know how we did that.
I don't know either.
I think
that was
a
just
complete
crazy.
disaster.
You know what though? Remember a while ago when I said sometimes we do jokes just for ourselves?
Yes.
I had a blast.
That was.
It doesn't
definitely-
really matter. We had fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But now we have to give away some prizes. Now, here comes the real test. Oh, don't spin the tool yet, Kinsman. We're going to give him some live coaching on the air because he probably forgot what to do. Yeah, he's getting up the wheel of winning, as we call it here, Rick.
This is awesome.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to share that. And now he's going to make sure it's on the screen. Oh, he almost hit the X. There you go. All right, so this is for the $50 LCBO card. All right. Well,
Let's do this.
Spin the wheel, my friend.
How awesome is that, eh?
Yeah, the wheel keeps spinning. All you had to do is comment on the show. Lori Ball.
Woo!
$50 from LCBO. It's a beautiful thing. That's a prize that keeps most people happy.
Oh, I would hope so. I think so. Yeah.
I would hope so. Well, congratulations, Lori. We'll hook you up with that. But get this, Kinsman, the fun's not over yet. Rick has a prize too.
Yeah, let's. I'm going to give away 2 tickets for the show on February 18th. So you get to come and have dinner at the Dante Club, watch 2 awesome comedians, and then myself after those 2 awesome comedians.
All right, so pair of tickets. February the 18th, just after Valentine's Day. So if you blow Valentine's Day, you can take them out for a date to the comedy show. And
she can't win 2 in a row.
Yeah, Kinsman has a lot of rules around here.
Oh, sorry.
That happened last night too. We had the same person draw twice. Lori has a lot of good luck. Sean Seal.
Nice.
Albert's brother. There we
go.
No
way.
There we go.
And his brother's got 10 tickets because he's one of our sponsors.
Well, there we go. That
that was for the other show. Never mind. That was for another show.
He's all good. All right.
Oh, cool.
Well, there it is. Pretty easy peasy, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Anything can happen live. And Kinsman, you did a good job on the screen there. But you should at least played the laugh track for us, though.
That would have been better.
You know, I only work off a laugh track normally. I don't know if
we were our own laugh track during that.
We were our own laugh track. All right, well, that's tonight. Tomorrow night we have Plant-Based Marché on. They are going to be bringing in a whole bunch of amazing food. We've been told not to eat all day because we're going to be eating on the sheet. Come back.
Can I come back tomorrow night? Yeah, that sounds like a good deal.
And have a meal.
Yeah, I'll
do that. It's really good, the food over there.
Oh, cool.
All right, you want to close it out, Rick?
What do you want me to say? Just
whatever you want, man. The
floor
is yours.
Make sure you join us tomorrow. Who's coming again?
Plant-Based Marché.
Plant-based. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. I'm coming for some food. Free food.
Yeah, check out their amazing food.
And thank you for watching KINZ and KLOMP, best show in Timmins.
Best show in Timmins. There it is.
You can put that on your poster now.
Yeah.
Rick Lemieux says, best show in Timmins. We're probably the only show in Timmins.
Write that down. We are the well, I don't know. Are we the only show? This is it, Kinsman.
This is
un nuevo sabor. So abre tus alas y vuela. Solo los dos, solo tú y yo, rodeado por tanta belleza. Déjate el ser libre, no existe lo triste, nada es imposible para ti. Corazón sonríe, somos tan felices, esto es lo que quise para ti. Baby, yo estaré a tu lado a caer, sabes que seré tu paracaídas, tu paracaídas. Baby, yo estaré a tu lado a caer, sabes que seré tu paracaídas, tu paracaídas. Yeah.
Olvido el dolor, siento el calor de tus manos sobre mi cuerpo. Siempre estaré a tu favor, nunca estaré muy lejos. Baby, yo estaré a tu lado al caer, sabes que yo sé tu paracaídas, tu paracaídas.